Alright, so I'm gonna see the Super Mario Galaxy movie in a couple of hours, but before I do, I actually want to make this video because I've seen the reviews, and yeah, the reviews are mixed. In fact, that teaser trailer I uploaded last night, for my review, I wanted to put that in there because I wanted to make a funny skit. Now, I know some people are immediately gonna mistake this as me, like, going against the critics, or like, being an asshole to the fans, or some bullshit like that. Guys, it was just a joke. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if this movie gets good reviews or bad reviews, alright? I don't give a flying shit. The thing is, at the end of the day, like, yes, I know I made fun of Grace Randolph for her negative review, but the thing is, no, I only made fun of her for points that make no sense. Like, for example, in her review, and yes, in her review for the Super Mario Brothers movie from 3 years ago, she said that Bowser, taking extreme methods to get Princess Peach to marry him is stalker behavior and not appropriate for a kids movie, even though Bowser is evil. He's the villain. That's the point. That's what villains do, you stupid bitch. But I wasn't making fun of her because she gave the movie a negative review. I was only making fun of her because she said stupid shit like that. I have just watched Jeremy John's review for the movie, and now, Jeremy Johns, he is a critic I have a lot of respect for. I agree with him on some movies, I disagree with him on others, but he is a critic I enjoy watching, and I have respect for him. I have more respect for him than I do with Chris Stuckman. I don't, hate Chris Stuckman or anything, but I will admit, the fact that, he refuses to review movies that he doesn't like, I will admit is a little stupid, especially, I know that, the only reason why he's doing that is because he recently, came out with a movie called Shelby Oaks, and I have not seen that film, and from what I've heard, I'm probably not missing much. But yeah, he, released a movie named Shelby Oaks, and because of that, he assumes that if he gives a negative review on a movie, that no one would let him work on a movie again. Which, Chris, that's not how it works. But whatever. But the thing is, though, back to Jeremy Johns. Jeremy Johns' review, he brought up a point for the movie, and you know what? I think, even though I've not seen the movie, I do agree with this point, because even though I did enjoy the trailers, I did kind of spot this criticism in the trailers. And that is, the movie is a jumbled mess. And when I heard that, I was like, oh dear. Now, like I said, I've not seen the movie. And I do like movies that are complete messes. One of my favorite guilty pleasures is The Room. That is definitely a so bad it's good movie. I also, okay, as much as I hate the memes based on the Minecraft movie, I will admit the Minecraft movie, again, is a so bad it's good movie. I'm good with, I'm good at seeing that. Maybe it might be so bad it's good, or maybe I just might enjoy, or maybe it might not even be so bad it's good. It might be, one of those movies where it's, where the story is terrible, but the action scenes are just, entertaining enough to keep me interested. And that could be it, I don't know. But I've also seen Mario fans, start, this is where I'm going to say it. I think both sides are being assholes right now. Now, I'm not saying Jeremy Johns is, being a prick. I can tell he's one of those critics that doesn't really give a shit if someone has a different opinion from him. He just does what he does. He gives his opinion, and then he moves on. He sets up his camera, talks about the, says that he didn't like the movie, says whether he liked the movie or not, explains why he didn't like it, and maybe he brings out a few positives here or there, and then he moves on. That's what he does. But I've also seen some critics say some really stupid shit, like apparently this movie is worse than AI, which, okay, you're just saying that to get attention now, you stupid prick. Like, you're not even giving an actual review, you're just saying that just to get attention. That's one thing. And then I have outright seen people say, like, I've seen critics say, oh, you only like this movie because of nostalgia. And what's wrong with that? Like, I will admit, nostalgia isn't the reason you should be defending a movie. I will admit that. But at the same time, if someone is liking a movie based on, like, a book, video game, or TV show they loved as a kid, and they're loving the movie adaptation because of nostalgia, what's wrong with that? Like, genuinely, what's wrong with that? Because, like, is their love for this adaptation hurting anyone because of nostalgia? Like, is their love for this adaptation because of nostalgia hurting anyone? Is it hurting anyone? No, it's not. Oh, well then I suggest you leave them the fuck alone. Now, yes, I will admit, when people do use nostalgia to defend a movie like this, it's one of the worst defense you can ever come up with, because it's basically the equivalent of saying, oh, it's a kid's movie, you can't judge it because of that, which, no, they fucking can. That's not how it works. It doesn't matter if it's for, like, toddlers, teenagers, or adults. It doesn't matter what the target audience is. People are allowed to judge it through objective lens. They are. That's not me saying the movie being good is objective. Also, no. Whether you think the movie is good or not, that's subjective. No one fucking cares. Like, that is subjective. But saying the movie does have problems is objective. Especially if one of those problems is, well, like I said, what Jeremy Jahns brought up in his review, a jumbled mess. As in, it's just a whole bunch of plot points. And I'm not gonna lie, that part scares the shit out of me, because that reminds me of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I should not be reminded of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Fuck that movie. I still rather watch The Amazing Spider-Man 2 than Batman vs. Superman. Anyway, also, another reason why I want to make this video is because, like, I see people say that the critics are toxic, and then I see other people say that, no, the fans are toxic. And I just hate hearing this bullshit. I fucking hate it. It's like, oh, apparently, it's toxic for a critic to dislike a movie. Oh, apparently it's toxic for fans to like the movie adaptation. Now, I will admit, there are critics out there that review this movie with a toxic mindset. They do. And I will admit, there are going to be Mario fans that are going to defend this movie in a toxic way. I know that. But A, not every Mario fan that likes this movie is going to be a toxic prick. And B, not every critic who hates this movie is going to call you an idiot for liking it. Yeah. Like, it's literally one of those things where a good majority of critics aren't going to care if you like it or not, alright? They're just doing their job. They saw the movie, thought it was shit, and moved on. Like, yeah, there are going to be some critics that are going to be an asshole about it, but that's like a small number. Same with the toxic fans that are going to, like, outright harass people for not liking the movie. Like, they are a small fucking number, but the reason why they get talked about more than people that are actually decent human fucking beings is because they're the loudest. It's like, they're the loudest. Like, they're the ones that never shut the fuck up. It's the reason why idiots like Critical Drinker and Asmongold are popular. Is because, like, yeah, people like them are a small fucking fraction, but the reason why they get so much attention is because of how loud and dumb they are. That's why. And it's the same thing here. The reason why, the reason why toxic critics get more attention than, like, actual professional critics is because toxic critics are the loudest. The reason why toxic fans get more, the reason why toxic fans get more, like, attention is because, is because, okay. Is because, like, they're the loudest. That's just how this shit works, unfortunately. Also, you may have noticed that I've turned off the comments section on this video. Yes, I did. The reason why I turned it off is because usually I keep it on, but I can tell there are going to be a few people that will watch this video and try to harass me in the comments and say, like, two people on either side, like one person on either side is going to see this video, and then they're just going to try and harass me and just say, you are part of, you are blank, you are part of the problem, all that stupid bullshit, without actually thinking of the proper fucking context. So, please like, subscribe, and I'm out of here.